All right, this is a quick tutorial on how I'm just adding my indicators on TradingView and Thinkorswim and kind of just like my layout. So what I do is I come over here to studies and I go to edit studies. And as you can see, it pops up this blank screen on like studies. So what I do is I'm typing in moving average, move average. So it's MOV AUV. If you, most people don't do this already, but I'm just going over it just in case you don't. I click it twice because I'm using two of them. If you want to use more, that's fine. You can just add them. All of the indicators that I actually use like right now are just mainly the 9 and 21 EMA, but other EMAs I use are the 113 and the 200 and the 50 and the 55. But not gonna lie to you guys, those are kind of getting out of my trading strategy or just my plan. So I'm not going to like show them simply because I don't use them anymore, but I did use them. So in the future, they could come back. But right now, I think I kind of found what I like, and it's the 9 and the 21. I think that's my go-to for now on. But if you want to write it down, the 9 EMA, the 21 EMA, the 113 EMA, the 55 EMA, the 50 EMA, and the 200 EMA. So if you missed all of that, somebody probably took notes and got it. But those are the EMAs that I have used in the past. The new one that I am testing out, I'm gonna just say it just because I'm testing out the 34 EMA. It's supposed to be an EMA that kind of supposedly it's supposed to help you identify kind of like the chop a little better. Like if the EMA is flat, identify the chop. I'm not sure. Like I said, I just found this EMA today, so I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna let y'all know. But if you wanted to help do some research with it, it's called the 34 EMA 334. So check it out if you want to. That's the one that I'm testing right now and just kind of seeing how it works. So I'll let you guys know if it make the cut or not. So overall, back to what we actually use though. Ripster uses the 34. I have no clue who Ripster is. But so yeah, that's the one. He's a trader. I'm gonna look him up. I've never heard of it. Is he good? Oh well, if you know him, then he probably is good if you know him. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check him out. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna check it out. That's the indicator that I'm using. Yeah, I use his EMA strategy on the 10-minute. He used EMA clouds. See, I'm gonna look into it. I just found out about the EMA while I was doing some research today. And I kind of found this. So I've been like looking it up. I'm always a student of the game, guys. Like I always try to look at something that's gonna better my trading. So overall, so what am I doing right now? Right now, when you automatically add the moving averages, it automatically sets them on 9. So then you go in here, you click the settings, and now I set it to 21. I make my 21 EMA orange and I make the width a little longer so I can kind of see it. You can make it whatever color you want, but I make it orange always. So whenever you're looking at any of my charts, the 21 EMA is always orange. And then the 9 EMA is always just like light blue. Coming here, boom, I click apply. And then you can save it. I always save it right now. I save it as EMA. So whenever I click it, I just save it. So that way it's an easy access when you need it and click OK, right? So now when I go to my studies, all I had to hit is load study set. And I have all of my study sets that I use right here. Simple, like if I want to day trade, I hit this. If I want to fully day trade, hold on. If I want to fully day trade, stop recording me. I want to fully day trade. I click this and it pops up all of the tools that I need for day trading. And I'm going to go over TOS setup in another class, but now it pulls up everything that I'm using if I want to like full, I'm not going to say day trade, if I want to scalp. This is kind of like, I should have changed the name. My name should have been scalp. This should have been a scalp. This is my scalp setup right now. If you're looking, if you don't know what my scalping setup looks like, all it is the 9 EMA, the 21 EMA, and the VWAP. Was the transition, so next question is, was the transition from Robinhood to TOS significantly hard? Yeah, I would say because if you're new, being so spoiled to Robinhood, like user friendliness, it's kind of hard to kind of transition over. I will say it is a little hard to get used to it, but TOS is not as confusing as it looks. It's just a lot of tools on it. So like with Robinhood, I ain't gonna lie, I've never watched a video on Robinhood when I first started trading. I never watched a video on how to use Robinhood versus with TOS. You're gonna need to watch a video, and I can send some. We actually got some videos in the notes and resources tab, but I can also just drop it in there again where you can kind of get it. I can't get used to it. Every time I put money on it, it's gone the next day. Last week I put 2K where it is. Oh yeah, that happened to me as well. So don't feel bad. That happened to me as well. I don't know what it is. It's like when I first started, it was like my money can hold longer in a Robinhood account. But for some reason with TOS, it's just like I will blow it a lot easier. I don't know what it is. Like I don't know what it is about TOS. Like it's like I don't care about the money as much as I do if it was on Robinhood. And I guess it's mainly because with Robinhood, you're actually looking at your money all day long versus with TOS, it's like you're not really looking at your money for real. So it's kind of hard to really do it. So I guess it's kind of like a mental thing. But I will say, like, being honest, I was trying to look into other platforms. Maybe if TOS is a little confusing to you, maybe try Webull. It's a lot better than Robinhood, so you can get that cash account. Because I'm being very transparent, guys. In this kind of market, you're going to need day trades. Like I hate to say this, but if you're on Robinhood, you're going to need day trades. You're going to need day trades in this market. You're going to need, and the reason why I say day trades is simply because you still want to be able to cut your trades. You know what I mean? Robinhood forces us to hold trades. So you still want to cut it. IBKR, I definitely just started. Now I will say, well, IBKR, they want you to be honest about your income. So like they're going to ask for proof of income. So make sure that's one of the tips about getting approved to use them. If they ask you how much you make, you need to like tell the truth because they're going to verify your income. So just keep that in mind. So I had people say they have problems with making those because they ask for the income and they're like, oh, you don't really make $1 million like you said you make. So just keep that in mind. Like if you make 20K a year, put down that you make 20K a year. You don't have to lie. TOS has a great user-friendly web and app version list. I like the phone, the mobile is fine. The mobile is like kind of it ain't as bad. The desktop is definitely more confusing. But the mobile is a lot easier. Now I will say today, I'm not gonna lie, today was kind of my last day really using TOS for a minute. Right now, I think that they're having problems with their server, just like as far as like field prices and everything. I took 4 trades over the last couple of weeks and I lost on all 4 of them, but it wasn't because I actually lost. It was because they didn't update the contract prices. So when I click to sell, it keeps it set at that contract price, and then it makes me end up losing. Like today, I literally sold 2 trades today for a loss because of that. And I did that before. Like one time, the worst one was I was up. I'll never forget. I was up $5,000 on Boeing, right? And the contracts, I had bought the contracts at $500, something like that per contract, and I was up like 5K. And the contracts went up to like $700, but TOS did not update the contract. So me not looking at it, I just hit sell because normally they're supposed to update it onto your sales screen, but instead of manually typing it yourself, because then how it like, okay, this is what I'm doing right now, which I shouldn't have to do with my platform. I'm using Robinhood watch list to know the price of my contract for TOS to make sure when I go to that sales screen, it matches that contract price that Robinhood is showing me. And I've been doing that for about 3 weeks now because TOS is messing. They're taking too long to update the contracts. So that's what I've been doing. So it's been, if I don't do it, it's been messing me up, right? And it's happening too many times. So I'm going to give TOS a break for a little bit. I am going back to Robinhood just for a little bit. Just because I can't do that. I'd rather take the trash fields on Robinhood. Robinhood fields actually then got a little better. A little better. Like Robinhood actually been doing pretty good over these last couple of months. So I don't know. They might be, they might give us a cash account, then everybody back on Robinhood. But yeah, definitely Robinhood. I never could Webull. I'm gonna tell y'all a story about Webull real quick. Let me start this recording. I'm making this thing too long.